I'm going to show you a quick clip from the Harry and Meghan documentary and then get into our topic of the day.
A private letter from the Duchess to her dad has been made public.
What struck out to me was that date, February 2019. That was when the Daily Mail published a private letter between Meghan Markle and her father, Thomas Markle. Meghan wrote the letter to her father before her May 2018 wedding, based on the advice from senior palace aides. But do you know what else was going on and what was going to be published just a month later? The alleged royal rift between Kate and Rose and then Prince William. Eden is the first one to write about it in his column. It's not till Dan Wootton's article in The Sun days later that Prince William is brought into it. Then the Corin tweet. Then In Touch magazine, an American outlet, publishes affair rumors in early April 2019. And here's why I bring it up. Back to the clips.
They're still scratching their heads going, how would the Mail have either the stupidity or the, whatever you want to call it, to print a letter between a daughter and a father? Well, the answer is simple. They knew the family would encourage us not to sue.
So we had to draw the line. We had to take legal action. So they said, yes, of course. And I would follow up for weeks and weeks and weeks. Hey, what's going on with this?
And yes, this is in line with never complain, never explain. But that advice was not being distributed equally, because while Harry and Meghan are trying to get legal help on this, the royals' lawyers of choice, Harbottle and Lewis, were busy shooting off letters trying to suppress any stories about a rural rift. Legal warnings, which kind of flies in the face of the whole never complain, never explain. And not to mention that Meghan's case seems like a clear slam dunk because publishing a private letter is unlawful. Both William and Meghan's argument is that their privacy has been invaded. A lot of people have found that interesting in Prince William's case that he didn't go after libel. With libel laws, the burden of proof is reversed in the UK versus the US. In the UK, the defense has to prove that what they wrote was true, which could also lead to more information coming out, more information being requested in the discovery phase that the palace doesn't want out there. Harry and Meghan even mention how they tried to do that with Meghan by requesting information, any text messages sent about Archie, which would have nothing to do with the time period involved. This was pre-Archie. But it was an attempt to dig and mine more content to create more stories. This is a pretty egregious double standard occurring at the same time. Lawyers for the royals jump right in to stop any further stories about William, Kate, and Rose and actually get some of those stories removed online. Meanwhile, Meghan has a very strong invasion of privacy case, and they basically push her off and don't do anything, so she has to seek outside counsel. Yet only one is told to suck it up, never complain, never explain, and accused of whining. So yeah, I hadn't put that whole timeline together until now. That's why I love pulling threads.